Hey guys, let me know if this kind of videos is helpful so we can do more in the future. Let's go. On the first picture we can see Maisie Williams and Ashley James. And this is a collage. They're not standing next to each other. So this is not real relation of their height. Maisie Williams on the left is much shorter than Ashley James. Due to the posing, to the angle, to the colors. Due to all those factors, we can only perceive what we see on the picture. But that's also a good experience, just to look on the picture and see what you see. Okay, look on those two pictures. First of all, I think they're both beautiful and they both look cute. However, there is something in terms of lines, silhouette, fabric, and the overall story of the dress that makes it look a bit better on one of them. Please write me in the comments, what did you see first of all when you just saw them? Which one of them looks more altogether? I'll give you my opinion on that. I think Maisie, the girl on the left, looks slightly better in this dress. First of all, her body type is called soft gamine. We talked about it in my body type series. She's smallish, slightly rounded, but has some angular bones. So she does look like a teenage girl. So she does look better in shorter pieces with some waist emphasis, because sometimes when these girls wearing like very squarish, boxy shapes, they might feel that their body looks slightly bulky and slightly short. So in this case, in terms of proportions, it sits perfectly. Also, this dress has pretty high collar, very close to her neck. This is also very good for that type of girls, for petite girls. So these girls look healthier and more proportionate if the clothes really fits at the cuffs, at the shoulders, at the neck, at the waist, at the knees. It looks fresher on them. It kind of repeats the contours of their body. They don't have to hide anything. They just wear the piece that goes along with their bow structure, not against it. She has pretty good hair for her type, and her high heels are pretty cute. If she would add a contrasted colored belt, that would also be amazing. And maybe contrasted collar. And Ashley James on the right, she is taller. I checked some of her pictures on the beach, so I think she is flamboyant natural from the first sight. She has pretty long vertical line, and she's pretty wide at the same time, wide in bones and has some musculature, and she has wider shoulders and slightly blunt bones. She does look beautiful on this dress, I think. However, it looks a bit like she's wearing a dress of her younger sister, and she's grown out of this dress a little bit. Her shoulders, her arms look pretty massive. So she looks slightly less proportionate than, for example, if she would wear something flowing with more open neck. So these girls look better in some oversized flowing silhouettes, not super fitted and not super short. They even look better without any waist emphasis. It doesn't make them look less feminine in this case. If they show that vertical line, that will add some royalty to their look. I think this light blue color looks pretty well on her. Here's Maisie on the right. You can see how that flowing vertical line and that lowered bust line can make her look slightly shorter, slightly more disproportionate. And as a contrast, it shows more of that angularity in bones. Here's her on the left. Same situation. Very lowered bust line. The whole dress looks lowered. And here we can see how as soon as she's wearing something tighter and higher to the neck, something that fits better, something that is more precise in shape, she looks more in her own skin. So on the next picture we can see Candice Swanepoel on the left and Beyonce on the right. So Candice is taller than Beyonce, and she's flamboyant natural. She's pretty tall, very healthy, she has angular bone structure, pretty large bones, pretty wide shoulders. Even though she's very slim, you can still see her natural vibe, her natural bone structure. And Beyonce is delicate, smallish and soft, so she's romantic. So again, I think they both look gorgeous. First of all, these dresses are not identical. You can see the bust line is different, the sleeves and all that stuff. However, we can still perceive the vibe of the dress. So first of all, the dress is very gentle and flowing. It's the best thing for romantics. It's great that it has some waist emphasis. It has some draping. I think it's perfect for Beyonce first of all. That white also looks amazing on her dark skin. And on Candice, I think this dress also looks amazing because it's also flowing. It has some great vertical line that is amazing on her bones. Sometimes when flamboyant naturals are wearing something very fragile, very delicate, and very slim for the body, sometimes the angularity of their bones can show off more. as a contrast. They can end up look slightly broad. They sometimes might feel like their bones can look slightly masculine. That's because of the bone structure in general. However, what I like in this dress is it doesn't show necessarily the shape. It just consists of white flowers, so we can't see the outline of the dress. And also that opened neckline, opened bust line looks amazing and flattering on her. And for example, if she had some contrasted belt, that would not look as awesome as it is looking now. So on the third picture we can see Helen Mirren on the left and Nina Dobrev on the right. Helen Mirren is soft natural. Soft naturals are normally moderately tall, they can be smaller sometimes, they have some flesh and they have some angular bones and they tend to be slightly wider and blunter in bones. On the right we have dramatic classic. She's very proportionate in everything, her facial features are very evenly spaced, however she has some sharpness in her. And again, I think they both look pretty. The dress itself consists of several elements. On the bottom it has some layers, some frills, looks pretty feminine and relaxed. And the top part is kind of a cardigan. It looks pretty vintage because it has long sleeves and pretty high neck. Let's talk about Helen first. I think that white color looks amazing on her, very refreshing. If we look on her complexion, her hair color, her skin color, and those frills look pretty romantic on her. This dress is kind of flowing down there and creates that beautiful and gentle line. Soft naturals look their best in relaxed dresses, with slight waist emphasis, but not too much. I'm not very sure about the color block belt, however, it's not bulky. It's pretty thin. It doesn't make her look heavy, I think. And about the top of the dress, it doesn't look pretty tailored and very stiff, so I think it also looks good on her. And as far as dramatic classic, first of all, they look amazing in symmetrical clothes. Asymmetrical pieces sometimes can ruin their golden middle of their balanced bone structure. I would probably make that belt black all over. I would probably make the skirt more stiff. Probably not this many layers and frills. If we talk about something that would go along with her nature, I think the sharper skirt would look even better with this look. And again, I think that cardiganish top looks pretty cute on her, and it's good that it keeps its shape. If it was very relaxed, very girly, that would probably be something else, not her. And also as a contrast to her skin color, it gives that contrast that dramatic classics need. It makes them look very healthy, as opposed to naturals, for example. If naturals have a lot of color blocking, a lot of contrast, sometimes it can give them a feeling of a too busy look, so they feel like they want to take something off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that was helpful, and please let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with me, and I would like to have some discussion with you. It's very interesting for me and it's actually very helpful. Alright, bye!